Hi, this is Ravindra Pandey, and we are going to talk about data analytics as a training provided by USTech.com. And this is American Tech Training Academy within, based out of US. We normally help all new job aspirants to get better jobs, to upskill yourself, to go for the, data analytics type of world, which is really a low technical and more for the freshers. So you can easily earn anything above, 70K, 80K per annum, and that's how we are going to plan or target each and every candidate to basically place for these jobs. And that's how we are going to start. So today I'm going to explain you what all it includes in terms of data analysis as a training. This is specifically for data analytics as an Excel. So if you can see on the screen, we have, I'm giving a normal agenda here as far as data analytics goes. We normally take this training from anything from 1 month and plus. Again, depending upon the question, depending upon the revisions, depending upon the, hands-on workshop, this tend to, vary between 4 to 5 weeks. So that's why we normally put it 4 to 6 weeks. Including this thing, this is a job-specific training, which also include, we're going to give you a certificate. There's a resume building assistance, the profile building assistance. We create some profile which are much more pro for North American and Canadian market. So you have all those bells and whistles and specific English terminology required for IT careers. Means even if you're from not IT, we can help you to reach there and walk with us, throughout your new career in terms of joining the IT for getting better pay, and so on and so forth. So then we have vendor interview preparation and assistance here. We normally coordinate your profile, share your profile with quite a few vendors, and try to understand what are the latest trend in terms of data analysis and various other trainings as well. So we normally discuss this thing with you and share, their interview, new questionnaires asking by quite a few clients, and so on and so forth. So this is basically prepare you for any vendor interview if you want to go through a vendor. For client is basically the end employer, which is going to take you in as an employee, as a consultant, contractor, whatever job, type of job we normally land you with. And that's how we're going to start working with you on client interview preparations and the respective assistance also. In addition to that, as you are new on job and if you're non-technical fresher, you can also opt for on-job support. This on-job supports helps you to keep your job and have all these extra, requirement in case if you stuck at any particular point, any particular tool learnings or shortcomings in terms of any, entity understanding or grasping throughout your training. So we'll walk with you for at least 6 months to a year, depending upon your need and your, help required in terms of the on-job support or project support, however you want to label it. Now let's walk through the overall. Okay, me, Ravindra Pandey, I'm an advocate. Currently, I have worked around 28 years of experience. Worked in around 21 different countries, specifically for training. I did quite a few certification. You can have a look at these things whenever you want. I'll not brag on that. Okay, why data analyst? A data analyst is really a great start as far as non-technical people shifting to IT. And believe me, this is one of the most, good stepping stone. Even if you're not, worked in IT ever, but you want to go to a job of, let's say, 60K, 70K plus, here are the couple of opportunities which you can try. So data analyst, entry level can easily start from 60K above. Well, again, 60K, 75K, this depend upon your region, depending upon your previous experience, depending upon how you can perform in your interview. So this is a kind of bit of situational driven also. It's like how much client demands and how much you match with those job skill sets which is mentioned from the mentioned by the client, and so on and so forth. So then we have a data engineer. We have again a journalist data engineer. You worked on a few months in a couple of domains, or a domain expert data engineer, which can give you a better job. Again, then the next step of data analysis, data scientist. So you might go for learning on a programming if you really have that, what you can say, knack for learning technical stuff. If you find it really amusing, really good, grasp of it, you can go for a data scientist. We do have data scientist training as well within our bag of trainings. Okay, do visit USTech and have a look at these things, whatever we can go for in terms of salaries, in terms of different opportunities within your region, within your grasp, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I think this is helping you. Otherwise, please do write to us on enroll at USTech10.com, or do give a call and leave a message. We might come back to you if we are not taking call at that time. Email is the best way, and we definitely would like to hear from you if you need any details, or you want to talk to HR person. That'll be really arranged quickly, fastly, efficiently. So don't worry, don't hold any questions with you. If you have any questions, do let us know. Again, there might be some error and omissions in this a short introduction. So I believe you do have questions, and we are going to help you on that whenever we can. Then what is a data analyst? Okay, what we do, we take a data. Like everybody works on data, right? Data is something like, last time I got this milk but got bad quicker. So I might go for a better milk or a different milk. This is analyzing the data which we have experienced. So data is basically processing your experience for the business, for upliftment of your overall what you can say, overall career, getting better job opportunities, getting better salary remuneration, and so on and so forth. So that's how we're going to work with you in terms of building this data analyst in the most scientific or analytical career, as they normally mention it out. So we study data, we clean data, we validate data, we arrange data, rearrange data, and so on and so forth. I hope you're getting my point. Please go to this, PPT. You'll get quite a detailed theoretical data. Okay, here there are a couple of agenda in terms of giving you an overview of how we normally play with these data. So it starts with understanding what the data is about, what business wants. So we build a bridge gap. We build a bridge. We do a kind of gap study. What is available, what is need, and how we reach there. Do we require additional data? Do we have to delete some data what we have, and so on and so forth? So gathering data, or collecting data, gathering requirements, and matching them. Then we go on cleaning, alignment, discovery. There are 5-step process, and we'll study that also during the training. Plus there are different understanding in terms of analytics, reporting, presenting. We'll study those as well. Okay. Then what are business needs? What business is asking you? So understanding requirement is also another most important part. And apart from that, bridging the gap between requirement and solutions. Okay, and then use some tool set. Excel is one of the best tools. There are quite a few other tools like Google Analytics, Microsoft BI, and there are dime a dozen tools available. The most important and easiest available tool is either Excel or Google Sheet. Okay, so we are predominantly going to practice on Excel. So I believe you know a bit of Excel. Even if you don't know, don't worry. We'll start from understanding what is cell, what is column, what is a row, and so on, so forth. How do you define a unit data? How we can understand the data size into MB, GB, and blah 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 stuff. So please think it through. And this is really easiest stuff to learn and basically build our technical skill set to be in the US or Canadian job market. Okay, roles on, there are various roles and responsibilities available. Again, these are whatever we came across. So go through those things and you'll try to understand what type of roles available, what type of analytical methods available, and so on and so forth. We'll discuss this thing in detail in our training. I've just given a couple of screenshots specifically in terms of consumer consumption, then various analytical tool within Excel, various graphs and charts available in Excel, 3D, 2D, this D, that D, then heat jar, these heat maps and all those things, and so on. So there are quite a few things available, quite a few things to learn. And believe me, this is kind of continuous learning also. So that's really help us out to capture the job and go to there. Even I mentioned a couple of job responsibilities and trying to understand what are the flora and faunas or the nook and corners of those job opportunities. Please go through this and you'll understand what type of job responsibilities and descriptions we are talking about. Then, of course, we're going to understand the analytics, building the gaps between requirement and the solutions, and build our solutions, build some repetitive solutions, build some customized solutions, and build next solution just on within a few hours of changes in our earlier build solution, and give it for the business to do their jobs more effectively. And you might get some good awards and recognition for this quick turnout times as well. Again, we'll also look at a couple of chat GPT formulas available as far as Excel goes, which will help us to build such repetitive training methodologies using Excel and a few other tools as well. Well, there are where do you move after this training? So there's a data analytical track, there's a statistical data analytical track where you study more on statistical basis. What is sampling, population, how to take a sample, what is the best sampling method for a particular requirement, and so on and so forth. Then of course data science with big data. Quite a few analytical companies use big data in the background, so we'll basically understand how to retrieve from big data as well, how to understand SQL, bare minimum. If you want advanced, we might plan some extra classes. Don't worry on that part, but it's on need to know basis, because then you're stepping into the programming world of it. Not a need, but if the need arises, we might reach there. No worries on that part. Okay. Data research, data scientist, was the difference between analysis, scientist, and so on and so forth. We'll have a look at it. That's all from my side as of now. So please, take a minute, search for the jobs within your region, within your zip code, or around where you want to go for. There are remote jobs also available as far as data analytical training goes. Not many, going less day by day, but still they are available. Okay. Here we are going to help you to grab a job and support you for the first 6, 7, 12 months as per your need. And that's a commitment from USTech10.com. So please do come back to me. Do email us, contact us the way you find it best, and then we'll take it up from there. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Have a good day. Bye. Take care.